All right, guys, the practice session has ended. The 450 main event is officially underway. So let's once again bid the Red Hot Chili Peppers adieu. And let's get this show started. So the story here tonight, I believe, is Dorian has moved up into second place in the 450 point standings. But our red plate holder is still number 317, Rubes on the MXB Mods Honda. A lot of other riders still gunning for that championship title. It's still early. Dad Shoes on the McMonster Kawasaki, Reese on the Bud Racing Honda, Stone Rider on the Ariel Yamaha, just to name a few. So here we go, guys. The gate is down. Max Fly gets a good run out of the gate, but here comes Rubes getting the whole shot that he wants. Guys, the people in this pack need to understand that you cannot let Rubes check out like this, or else it is game over for you. Rubes Carmichael in first. All right, so we have Morgan 447 in second, but quickly loses that position to Dorian, and Troy on the McMonster Kawasaki has moved up into third. So a lot of stuff happening here in this rhythm section, guys. A lot fewer crashes than I thought would happen, so that just speaks to the skill of the 450 riders. As I say that, everybody starts eating it in the whoop section, which is understandable. But here he goes, man. The red plate holder's already got himself a little bit of a gap on Dorian, but let's see if he can maintain it. Dorian not too far behind. Troy still in third. Let me take it down to orbit real quick because I want to see what's about to happen here. You can see Rubes still in the front of the pack, but Troy doesn't want to let Dorian go anywhere. A lot of riders, man. I love Supercross because you can just see everything kind of in one, everything just kind of bunched up together throughout the lane. So at the end of our official lap number 1, we still do have Rubes sitting in first, Dorian in second, Troy with the McMonster Kawasaki in third, FA with the DT crew is in fourth, and Dad Shoes rounds out our top 5. But MaxFly, Stanny, Waters on the MXB Mods Honda, and Jin are still just kind of a part of this pain train back here and don't want to let anything go. You start coming back here to these 10th place positions, and you can see that it is still a stacked lobby. There's still a lot of racing happening in the back here. So Reese crossed that finish line in 12th, but you can trust that he is going to be hard charging through this pack and trying to make his way back up to the front. I said earlier yesterday that I felt like after seeing this track and riding this track that we'd see a lot of long-winded battles. I felt like this track was a little bit easier to kind of navigate in traffic. So we will see if that's true. Troy has passed Dorian. They are bar to bar as they come across the finish line, and Troy runs into the structure there across the finish line and goes down. So when he crosses the finish line, he's actually going to be in 8th, I think, tied with Stanny here for 8th place. So let's move back up. Rubes has got himself a comfortable gap on Dorian, and Dorian is trying to hold off FA right now. So these two riders are in a battle for second place. Dorian takes the inside and cuts it down. FA whipping over the triple, trying to get as much run as he can, and he does. He ends up catching the speed that he needs to pass Dorian over that bridge. Let's see, they're probably both going to land on top of the table. Double over. Triple, triple. My kid's upset, man. He doesn't want to see Dad Shoes this far back. There he goes. Dad Shoes moves up into third place. Makes the pass on Dorian through the whoops. So here we go. We have now moved from a battle for second place to a battle for third. Although, if FA makes a single mistake, you can guarantee that Dad Shoes and Dorian are going to be there to capitalize. Let's go on board with Dorian here for just a moment as we watch him try to battle with Dad Shoes for the podium position. See where Rubes is. Yep. So, I mean, Rubes has got himself a comfortable gap. He can make a mistake and it will be okay. But these guys really haven't gone very far from the gap that Rubes initially created off of that hole shot. So, oh no, FA goes down after the whoops and gives the second place position up to Dad Shoes, and Dorian now moves into third. So we have our top 3 riders here, but Dorian is, I believe, second place in points currently. I could be wrong. I need to pull that up on my second monitor, actually. But Dad Shoes is still in a position to battle for this championship, as we are only in our 4th round. So we still have some early some early round or early series positions that can be gained or lost here, and Dad Shoes doesn't want to lose anything. He wants to continue to put it on the box, hopefully put it on the top spot. As I mentioned earlier, in 3 rounds we've had 3 different winners. Reese Cooper with round number 1, Rubes with round number 2. I believe Dorian won round number 3 at the Houston 3 track, and so Dad Shoes is looking for his first win out here tonight in the 450 main. FA is still in the 4th place position and goes down as soon as I switch to him. So 5th place is Waters on the MXB Mods team. Oh, something happened to Rubes. So now Rubes has fallen back into 2nd place. He's lost the gap that he needed, and he tucks the front in the berm. So now Rubes has fallen back into 3rd. That puts Dad Shoes in the prime position for the win that he wants here tonight. 15 minutes left in the 450 main, guys. There is still so much that can happen. But now Dorian is in 2nd. Rubes has fallen back to 3rd, and he's struggling in this rhythm section. So if he's not careful, FA is going to catch up. Let me quickly pull up the MyMXB website just so I can verify results here. But if I'm not wrong, then Rubes is currently in the 1st place position, and Dorian sits in 2nd, only 5 points back. Oh, I'm starting to lag really badly as I do that, so we'll just check on that later. Alright, so Dad Shoes has got himself about a 5-second gap on Dorian here, with Rubes still in 3rd. Waters has moved up around FA, so Waters and FA are currently in a battle for the 4th place position. FA gets a much better run through that section than Waters and makes the pass on him, takes the inside, runs him up high. Both of these riders just throwing it down over the triple. Insane in the chat, rooting for his MXB Mods team. Let's see if Waters can catch back up to FA and make that pass, or if FA is going to hold off and maintain the 4th place position. Checking timing and scoring in the top left, we see Dad Shoes is still in the lead. Dorian 5 seconds behind, and Rubes is another 3 seconds behind Dorian. So you can see there, for just a moment, you could see Rubes hit that double as these 2 riders came across the finish line. Oh no, something happens to Waters, and he's not able to keep it on track after that first double, and he goes down. So he's going to struggle to get it back up these steep inclines, and that allows Maxfly to go by. And Stone Rider. So now Stone Rider has moved up into the 5th place position and is starting to catch FA for it. Oh no! Stone Rider not able to get around Jones. He tries to respectfully take the inside and ends up colliding with him. They banged handlebars there and locked their foot pegs up, and Stone Rider was the one who paid that price. So he's not going to be happy about that, and that allows Reese Cooper to go by. So I believe Reese Cooper is currently... Reese Cooper is currently in 5th place. So earlier, maybe 5-6 minutes ago, Reese Cooper was sitting in the 12th place position, and I said that he was going to hard charge his way back up, and so he has. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, so confirmed, Rubes is currently sitting in 1st place, and Dorian is 5 points back. So the battle between these guys is one that Rubes is going to want to win. The points as they run now would give Dorian I believe a 3-point gain in that points, and would put Rubes only in the points lead by 2, depending on where Dad Shoes finishes. So Dad Shoes is 6 behind. Yep. So something happened to Dorian, I guess, while I was trying to do my quick maths, and he has fallen back to 3rd. So that's what Rubes needs. Let's take a look here again at FA, because Reese Cooper is pushing on him hard and trying to make a pass for 4th. We all know that Reese has what it takes to win these things. It's just the start keeps getting the best of him. So he's still got 11 minutes plus 1 lap to try to make something happen and finish in a podium position. Reese's points should be pretty close to Dad Shoes in the standings. So Reese doesn't want to let Dad Shoes finish too far ahead so that he can continue maintaining his series points battle. But first things first, you got to get around these lap traffics. this lapped traffic, and you have to make the run on FA. FA's riding a wide bike, it looks like. Both of these guys are just dropping heaters here in the 450 class, so Reese has got to figure out a way to get around him, because unless FA makes a mistake, then he's going to be a challenging rider to pass. So Reese's best lap in this race was lap number 5 with a 51. His last lap was a 53. Dad Shoes is running a 52 there. So yeah, so about average between 50 and 52 minute lap, or 52 second lap time, sorry, not 52 minutes. So where is FA? FA went down, gave that position up to Reese, so Reese is currently in 4th. And now Aiden on the TLD Red Bull team makes the pass on FA, gives the wave to Jones for letting him by, but now Aiden is bar to bar with FA as they enter this final rhythm section on the track. So let's see. Here we go. Aiden not able to get through there cleanly and cases it. Can he get through these whoops cleanly and get back around Jones? No, Jones goes down, throws his bike off to the side, and Aiden's the one who pays the price for it. So Aiden crosses the finish line in 6th, but now Waters has caught up. So looking at the timing and scoring, Dad Shoes has still got a good lead. Rubes is in 2nd place. Dorian still in 3rd. Waters makes another mistake on that double, and that allows Stone Rider to go by. Whatever is happening to Waters on that double-double section, he's got to figure it out, and he's got to figure it out quickly, because it's cost him multiple positions this race. You know, as simple as that double-double section is, I like to think that to a certain extent I know what I'm talking about, because that was one of the things I mentioned in the keys to the moto. You've got to be careful, because messing up those doubles can really cost you crucial seconds in a lap time. So FA's put another gap here on Aiden, and it appears will cross the finish line in 5th. Reese Cooper is still in 4th, but Dorian has got such a comfortable gap on Reese. He's 12 seconds back at the end of the last lap. You can see, where is he? Reese should be coming under this bridge right now. Yep, there he goes. So Dorian doesn't have much to worry about there, but with 8 minutes left, anything can happen. Rubes hitting the whoops, as Dad Shoes is well ahead of him as well. So this is pretty much the point in the stream where I would ask a co-commentator to keep eyes on those battles, because they are pretty much locked into their positions. But I'm certain that lap traffic will probably play a part in each of them, so I'll try to keep an eye on the timing and scoring here. Let's go back and figure out... Oh no, Stone Rider stuck in the tough blocks, and now Troy catches up. So this will be a battle for the 7th place position between Stone Rider and Troy. Troy makes the pass through the rhythm section. Can they keep it up clean? And he does. Very, very close together as we come across the finish line. And take it back down for a moment. I like these orbit cameras just because they really give you some of that immersion when you can hear these bikes just barking. Stone Rider comes across, looked like he was going to try to take the inside away from Troy, but he didn't. Troy hits a tough block and goes down, so he gives it back up to Stone Rider. So Stone Rider moves up into the 7th place position because of that mistake. Troy's going to try to minimize that. All right, let's go back and look here at a battle between Dad Shoes and Dorian, it would appear. Something must have happened, because Rubes has moved back up into the lead. Dad Shoes is in 2nd and Dorian in 3rd. So guys, here we go. We have a 3-way battle between Rubes, Dad Shoes, and Dorian, as they have now collapsed. Each of their leads has been busted up, and we are in a 3-way battle for the lead between these riders. So can Dorian maintain his positioning here as he tries to get through the whoops? Hopefully he keeps it up and clean. We'll see. There they go, starting to get into lap traffic, and man, have they lapped up high. So Waters is in 10th place, and he has got a pain train behind him. So see if we can get into a little bit. Oh no, Rubes goes down. I think Dad Shoes might have just stripped that position out from underneath him, and now Dorian moves back into 2nd. Let's go on board with them for a minute as we watch as Dorian tries to catch Dad Shoes back for the lead. Hitting the double, hitting the triple cleanly. Can he get around the lap rider? Fortunately, Dorian's not the one who has to do it in the middle of a corner. Oh, he kind of cases the triple too, but the 450 power keeps him up and running. So here is Rube still in third, not too far behind. That crash cost him the lead, but it didn't cost him the chance to battle for it. Oh no, almost goes down in the whoop section, but manages to keep it up clean. So this is our leader right here. Chest cam a little wonky. Dad Shoes takes a look behind him and tries to figure out just how much of a lead he has. The answer is not much. If he makes a mistake, Dorian is certain to capitalize. And here is Rube still in the same rhythm section as them. Let's go back on board for a moment. All right, kid Rubes, get around Waters cleanly. He takes the outside next to the tough blocks. He needs this run. There he goes. He gets his good run through the whoops. Makes up a lot of time on Dorian. So Dorian still got through them cleanly, just not as quickly. Another lapper stands between them. Can Stanny move out of the way and let Rubes go by? There he goes. Raises the hand. Go get him, main man. So here he goes. Rubes is trying to make the pass on Dorian here with 4 minutes left. It's amazing how quickly the time goes by in these motos when you're watching an intense battle. Only 4 minutes remaining. So that's about 5 or 6 laps plus an extra, I'd say. So not a ton of time left here. And Rubes has got to get by Dorian quickly if he's going to have a chance at catching Dad Shoes. They're still not. They're still not within an attack range, I would say. But Dad Shoes still, it's his race to lose. He's got to keep it up and got to keep it consistent. But Dorian is still just giving Rubes a run for his money. Nothing that Rubes has done yet has really gained any time on Dorian. But he's only 1 second off. So there's Dad Shoes, as you can see. Oh, Troy getting off the track, letting these guys go by. Man, this is such an intense battle. It is so cool to see these riders. Let's go on board with Rubes for 1 more second here. So I really think that Rubes has got to figure out what he needs to do elsewhere in the track to get closer to Dorian in the whoops. Can he make the pass? I don't know if he's going to be able to. What I'm getting to is that Rubes seems to be faster than Dorian in that whoop section, and that's where he's going to have to make the pass. But before he can do that, he's got to be closer to Dorian. I thought he was going to case that double. He's got to be closer to Dorian when they enter the whoop section. So for Dorian, his lucky break is going to come from lappers, kind of getting in Rube's way, even just for small seconds. Oh, Dad Shoes goes down. So we are back again, guys. A 3-way battle for the lead here. On board with Dorian as he is practically bar to bar with the McMonster Kawasaki rider battling for the lead. 2 minutes left in the race. Goes wide, lands on top of the table, tripling out. Good run through the whoops here. And as you can see, Rubes has not gone anywhere. We'll stay on with him for just a moment since his view seems to capture all 3 riders. Man, they are just tire to tire right now. This is such intense racing. 1.5 minutes left, guys. What it would feel like to be under that helmet right now, man. It'd be cool to be able to jump around to some Discords and maybe hear what Rubes is saying, if he's saying anything. And kind of get on the mic with these guys as they're in these positions. But I have a feeling that they're just so laser focused that they're not thinking about anything other than the battle that they're in, and they're not saying anything. So Dorian trying to make a pass on Dad Shoes here. Can he make it stick? Oh, they almost get together. He's going to try to get a hard run up the inside. Not able to. It really couldn't be any closer between these two. Dorian almost washed it out there. Something happened to Rubes, and he goes down, and Dorian almost doesn't clear that second double, so it's starting to fall apart. Dad Shoes is still under pressure from Dorian very heavily, but just a few minor mistakes cost them bike lengths. Uh-oh, here we go. Lappers in the corner ahead. Can he get through cleanly? Fortunately, the Lappers get up out of the way, back onto the track, and in a position where they can move out of the way and let Dorian and Dad Shoes battle. This is where Dorian seems to be making up time on Dad Shoes, although it didn't seem to help him very much in that lap. Oh no, here he comes. All right, Dorian gets a better run through the whoops than Dad Shoes. Bar to bar as they come across the double. Dorian, no, he goes over. He front tire tapped that double before the finish line, and it threw the rear end up in the air and put him over the bars into the face of the jump. So Dad Shoes has now gotten somewhat of a good lead on him. Dorian is still in a position to take that away if a mistake has happened, but this is the last lap, guys. So it's a battle for second place here between Rubes and Dorian with less than a lap to go. Man, anything can happen. Dad Shoes has got to pray for a good run through the whoops. Really, all of these riders do, because I have a feeling that that's what it's going to come down to. If something happens in these whoops, in this whoop section, then any of these riders is going to capitalize on the mistake of whoever's in front of them. It's Rubes' race to win, and it's Dorian's second place here to lose. So looks like Dad Shoes is going to get through cleanly and take the second away. Rubes cuts inside on Dorian and makes the pass for second with one corner left to go. Rubes said, no way, man. I got that whole shot. That was my race to win, so please excuse me while I maintain my red plate. What an intense battle between those riders. Let's go back and see here. Man. Oh, Rubes did have cuts, so he officially gets third. No way. Oh, well, man, I would pay to see that again. If I had to pay Twitch to access my VODs to watch that again, I would. 100%. That was such a good race, man. Whew. All right, guys, so Dad Shoes wins the moto. As we said, 4 450 riders have won the 4 rounds that we have had. Dorian in second, Rubes in third, Reese the Beast Cooper in fourth, Aiden rounds out our top 5. Wow, that is insane. Yeah, Rubes, that was Rubes' whoop section. What you guys need to do, and this is just a suggestion, of course, but these little aerial tough blocks here need to become the Ruben Calder tough blocks, because these are Rubes' whoops, baby. He owns these bad boys. He was making it, and he was breaking it in here all night. What a cool moto to watch, man. So there you have it, guys. That was the 450 main event. Again, Dad Shoes with the victory here tonight. Let me see if Dad Shoes is available for a quick podium interview. The DMs or poppin'. Paradox, if you see Dad Shoes hop in the Discord, maybe drag him in. Yeah, good stuff, man. So if I'm not wrong, then it should have been Reese Cooper at round 1, Rubes at round 2, Dorian at round 3, and Dad Shoes at round 4. 4 races in a row. 4 races in a row and 4 different winners. So we are blessed by Papa Shoes in the Discord with the podium interview. Dad Shoes, man, congratulations. That was one of the coolest races that I have ever seen. Tell us about it. Tell us about how it went.
Yeah, thanks for having me. That was a long 20 minutes. But yeah, it was a good race. I got a good start, but I honestly on that last lap I didn't even, that was the checkered. I thought we had one more to go. So Yeah, I wanted to throw it away really bad. There was one lap I went down like 3 times, and Rubes and Dorian cut back up, but I don't know if they made mistakes or what. But I thought Dorian was gonna pass me. He was giving me everything I could handle, so. But
Yeah, in that rhythm section just before the whoops, I think is where he was really starting to catch you, and then another time at the end of the whoops he almost got you. But man, that was insane. I was saying at the beginning of the race that you were just heating up through the pack trying to get a win here because you hadn't got one yet, and so it was wild that we've now had four different winners in this 450 class. So, what would you say was the most challenging part of the track for you?
uh, probably definitely the whoops. The lappers were pretty good. That usually is something that a lot of people have to deal with, but I don't know if it was just because I was out front and I was the first person, like the first time they were seeing the blue flag, but I didn't have too many issues. That wasn't. I would have thrown if I would have lost the race. It would have been because of not the lapper, but I felt like Dorian was really closing in on that, like you said, that section before the whoops and the whoops. There was one lap we got really close, and he was on my inside, and I was just trying to pinch him off and not give him that, but yeah, I don't know if it was my setup or just the 350 hooks up better, but he was ripping those whoops. So, but good racing all around.
Yeah, man, good race. Congratulations to you. That's your first win of the season, I believe, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, man, well deserved. Anybody you'd like to thank? Anything you want to say? Anything you want to say?
I'll shout out Benchy. He's my ex-mechanic for bikes, and then I'll shout out Chicken
For
for
sure.
the team, and obviously Stone Rider for hosting the series, even with the issues that come with it. So,
Yeah. All
yeah,
right. Well, there you guys have it. Congratulations to Dad Shoes. Thank you for hopping in for the podium interview, man. I need to try to get better at what questions to ask, but you carried this one home for me. Thank you.
yeah. Thanks for streaming, man.
Yep.
I'll
Take
see
it
y'all
easy.
later.